Party people. What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Y'all ready? What up, Brooklyn? What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Yeah. It's Friday night, y'all. Yeah. What's going on? Canada up in the house. What's up, everybody? What's going on, y'all? That's right. Ruminate. We're going to talk about that. Canada up in here. Canada up in here. Yeah, Utah. What's happening, Miss Shay? You new to the crew? Vegas. Where you from, Miss Shay? What's up, y'all? Will, up in the DMV, baby. What's going on? Detroit, Tennessee, B more. Come on, come on. South Florida, is that Miami? Miami Gardens, somewhere near that? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where everybody at? Kansas City. Is Dorothy really from Kansas City? West PA, Toronto, Fort Lauderdale. I love that spot. Fayetteville, North Carolina, VA, Toronto, Jersey, Charlotte. Cognitive dissonance. Hey, we're going to talk about it a little bit tonight. Louisville, Texas. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Turkey. What's happening, Turkey? That's right. It's happy hour in here tonight, y'all. Hope y'all got y'all drinks. You know, I'm a water drinker. Hey, that's what we all about. That energy. That energy up in here. Chi-Town. England in the building. San Diego. Claudia, you drinking some tequila for real? Moscato. Oh. I got your water and your nuts and your chocolate, huh? Are you ready? Y'all ready? Yeah. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Yeah. What's up? Stella, Lily, Trisha. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for real? Y'all really ready? Hey, Kamiko, I'm glad you caught it too. Man, I'm having a great night, great day. Man, life is good. Life is good. Life good. Hey, look, the good life should come with a warning label. Pikesville, what's up, Kay? All right. Duval County, all right. Sipping your wine. Y'all ready to talk about it? Y'all ready to talk about it? Tonight, we're going to talk about a topic tonight, y'all, that we're going to talk about a topic tonight that I noticed that a lot of people, that everybody deals with, not just a lot of people. Everybody deals with rumination. Everybody deals with it. All right, it's not one of those things where some people get to do it and some people go through it, and something that you got to look at is you were in a relationship, right? You expected that relationship to be happy. You expected it to be a good relationship. When you met the person, y'all were talking, it was all good things, right? They convinced you that they were the perfect person to trust with your feelings, right? We all went through that. Everybody goes through that. You believed them. You believed that you were going to be in a good, great relationship, right? We did. I know I did. And I know everybody else did. You wouldn't have put your feelings in somebody if you didn't think that they were going to actually treat you the exact same way you were treating them. So you went into it. You were getting love bombed at the beginning, and then you started getting devalued. You know, one thing I want all of y'all to think about though is the entire time you were going through this ordeal, your intuition, your inner voice was telling you. Your inner voice was telling you the whole time, and I know it was. I know it was. If you're an empath, your inner voice, your intuition was telling you the whole time, slow down. This something ain't right over here with this person. They up and down, and one thing they showed you with the up and down was you could not trust them with your feelings. You could not freely trust them. Your intuition told you that. Yes, it did. You say not at first. Hey, Trisha, your intuition was talking, but this up here was saying, I'm going to figure it out. But your intuition was talking. And see, that's why I always say, you got to lead with your intuition, not with this right here. This right here is going to have you in a whole bunch of mess, as we can all see. All of us in here got something in common, y'all. We're all thinkers, okay? We're all thinkers. Yes, we are. We're all thinkers. Guess what? You're supposed to follow your intuition, okay? The thinking gonna get you in trouble every time. That's how we got here. Because we're trying to think our way through the problem, and we're trying to think we're gonna figure this out, okay? We're going to figure it out. I'll figure it out, and we'll get back to the good part, and everything will be happy again. And it's not. It's not. We made a deal with the devil on that one because we did not follow our intuition. So now we're trying to figure this out, and we're just kind of going along to get along. We're just trying to do anything we can do to get the relationship back to the happy side. Okay, it done fell off, and now we're trying to get it back over here to the happy side. And now we're figuring out that that's not so easy to do. It's not that easy to get it back to the happy side. I get that, Patricia. Yes, that love bomb is strong. And the thing about that love bomb got you out there so hard. It got you all in. Got you thinking, this is it. I met the man or the woman of my dreams. You're ready. You like, I'm all in. This is it. And I never had anybody treat me like this. And they did this and they did that. But at the end of the day, y'all, guess what? It wasn't a real love bomb. It was a trauma bond. It was a trauma bond. That's what it was. We thought we was getting love bombed, and we got bombed, all right. We got trauma bonded into some trauma, a traumatic experience. And now you like, wow, how do I get out of this? First part is you got to know what you in. You got to know what you're in order to be able to get out. That's why it's so difficult for people to get out. And it's so easy for us to take that phone call when they start calling. Because how we get when they got us to a certain point that they done pissed us off so bad, and now we finally want to cut them off. Now we finally like, all right, forget this. I'm just tired of the going back and forth and the arguing and all of that disrespect. So now you cut them off. Well, here they come back again. You done cut them off. Now, now they want to come talking like they got some sense a little bit. Just for a minute though. Just long enough to get you back. They're going to talk like they got some sense long enough to get you back. Long enough to get you drinking the Kool-Aid again. And that's all this is about, people. All the narc wants is another chance, at another chance, at another chance, and another chance. And for a little more forgiveness, and you forgive me for that. I know you forgave me for this, but I need you to forgive me for that, and keep on going, and keep on forgiving, and keep on giving me another chance, another chance. That's all you're gonna get with them, is giving another chance and another chance. That's it. Sometimes we, and I've been guilty of that, where you will listen to their story and listen, people, I did a video on that this week. They are the most convincing liars on the planet. A narcissist is the most convincing liar on the planet because they don't have any limits to what they will do to convince you of the lie. A narc will sit back, listen, not only will they lie, a narc will fight you. They will try to physically fight you. If you're not believing what they're saying, they will holler, they will cuss, they will cry, they will kick, they will scratch, they will faint, fall out. Anything they gotta do. A narcissist would do anything they gotta do, y'all. They literally would do anything just to get you back into the fold. That's all it's all about with them. They just want you back in the fold. They just want another chance. They just want you to forgive them 10,000 billion trillion more times. That's it. If you just agree to do that. Because that's all they ever going to want to do. That's all they're going to do with everybody they deal with. Because that's all they've ever done. If you look at the people who are behind you, the people who have already went through that craziness with them, you'll see a long line or a list of people that have gone through the exact same thing. Yes, they're going to hoover you. Now listen, I got to warn you, okay? Because I'm going to start putting warning labels on this. When you cut the narcissist off, okay? Because you can either gray rock them or you can cut them completely off. For those of you who choose to cut them completely off, I'm just warning you. The narcissist is guaranteed, okay? Guaranteed to come back. Guaranteed they're going to come back. Everything. They're going to come back anyway. But when you cut them completely off, they can't live without you all of a sudden. They can't live without you when you cut them completely off. And they are going to, it's no question, no doubt, they are never going to leave you alone when you cut them off. Okay, now if you gray rock with them, they'll always feel like they can come back to you when they want. So they still got contact with you, but you're just kind of, you're just playing them off like they're insignificant. But it's nothing more devastating. It's nothing more devastating to a narcissist than you cutting them off. That's when they lose it because they're no longer in control. Everything about narcissism is about them being in control of you. And when you cut them off, it's like you're telling them, you're no longer in control of this vessel. I'm in control now. And you got to come through me, and I say no. And that's not how you've been acting. So that's not what, they're not going to want to follow suit with you on that. They're going to want to, do what they want to do. But when you take charge, good people, the narc cannot do anything except come follow. They're gonna hoover you just regularly. They're not gonna stop calling. They're gonna be sending you messages. They're gonna be calling you from phone numbers that they're gonna have to block their phone number when you block their number and stuff like that. It's never gonna stop with them. It's never gonna stop with them. Okay, so I had to put that out there for y'all. Okay? Now, Again, tonight I told you I wanted to talk about that ruminating, because that's that feeling that, especially when you break up in the relationship. Say it's ladies' night, Desi. When you break up in that relationship with the narc, when you the first time you break up, not the first time, but when you completely break it off, normally they know that you're going to go through some regret about the situation. They know that you're hurt about the situation. And people, it's nothing wrong with that. Okay? It's nothing wrong with you being hurt. You're supposed to be hurt. That's just you should be looking at that time right there and checking your feelings, because that's the one time that really your body and your feelings are letting you know that everything is functioning properly. You're supposed to be hurt when you were in a relationship with somebody and it ended, especially when it ends in betrayal. Now, we already know that if you're dealing with a narcissist, your relationship is going to end in betrayal. Just beat them up, move on. Hey, your relationship is going to end in betrayal. But listen, this is the main thing that I want y'all to see, though. The betrayal that you feel from the other person, that person did to you, really, the betrayal that you're feeling is the betrayal that you did to yourself. And that pain, you're being reminded by somebody who did it to you. But the actuality is that the pain you're feeling, that rumination that you're feeling, that rumination comes from you not listening to your intuition. Your intuition been on your case the whole time. Your intuition been saying this the whole time to you. You just wasn't listening. Your mind was made up. I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure this out and everything is going to be all right. I'm not worrying about it. But at the end of the day, now look at you. Now you're trying to figure out, what did I do wrong? And why is this person doing this to me? What happened? What happened was you tried to figure this out. Instead of listening to your inner voice, your intuition, you tried to figure it out. And now everything is all messed up. Everything is all messed up. So I'm just simply saying tonight, when you're trying to figure out why you can't stop thinking about this person, that person is reminding you to never betray you again. That's what that is. It's right, we winning. You gotta stop betraying you. You want that rumination to stop? It stops when you start to figure out what you were dealing with and what you were not dealing with. You felt like and you thought you were in love with that person, right? You were not. Because why? How do I know you were not in love? How you gonna tell me I wasn't in love? I can tell you weren't in love because, number one, if you were in love with that person, then you would have been led by your intuition. Your inner voice would have led you in that relationship. And it did not. You were not following your inner voice. Number two, the most important thing, the way that I can prove you were not in love with that person was because you did not trust that person. God is love, is trust. You cannot have love if you don't have trust. You can't have it. If you did not trust that person, you did not love. Love can only grow in a place where trust is. It is required. It's like saying you're going to plant a tree without soil. You cannot do that. You cannot plant a tree without soil. You cannot do it. You cannot have love without trust. You cannot do it, people. So, having said that, and knowing this is what it was, I'm simply saying to you now, this is how you can start to pull yourself out of that rumination. Okay? that ruminating, just every day, every morning you wake up, that's the first thing on your mind is this person. And now you living with that for the rest of the day. You just got finished thinking about them all night. Half of the time, you were trying to go to sleep, trying to just get this person off your mind. The reason you cannot get that person off your mind is because, again, that has been your focus, them. You've empowered that person. You've empowered them. That's right. They're going to hoover you. Yes, they're going to hoover you. Because they know the power of that rumination. They know the power of that betrayal that they left you with. They know the power of that trauma bond. The narc knows the power of the trauma bond. You don't. And they know you don't know the power of that trauma bond. They know you don't know it. Okay? So that's what I'm here for. That's what we're talking about. Okay? When you're dealing with this situation and you're dealing with somebody who's manipulating you, they already know what they're doing because they've done this several times before, people. A narcissist, you're not the first person a narcissist has done this to. No, not by a long shot. They've done this probably their whole life. Okay? So what I want you to start to see is that while you're trying to play fair, they're already on the next game. They're already at the next level of the game with you. They're already at the next level. But, when it comes to dealing with that trauma bond and that rumination, people, what you gotta understand is that you're ruminating about something that you think existed, which is love. It did not exist. Love was not there. You're trauma bonded. So once your mind starts to feel and see, wow, I really wasn't in love because I did not trust this joker. I did not trust this joker. See, that's something tangible you can hold on to. You know that you did not trust them. Okay, so now that we've established there was no trust, that betrayal that you're feeling, that betrayal was, again, that was you betraying yourself. Now you got to go through that process of, having that confession. People, most of us have never confessed to ourselves what we've done wrong. And most importantly, most of us have not forgiven ourselves for what we have gone through with other people. The things that we've put up with this no good person, we have not forgiven ourselves. People, self-forgiveness is self-love. That's what this is all about. This is all pushing you back to you. Okay? It's all about you getting back to you. Now, again, we're talking about that rumination. It's all about beating that rumination up and breaking it down. When you find yourself in a place where you just can't get that energy off of you, then it's time to embrace that energy. It's time to embrace the energy, because a lot of times, the way energy works is when you chase something, when you're chasing it, it's going to run. The natural effect is going to be that it's going to run. Okay? But when you're running from the thought of that person, that's when it's going to chase you. And that's why most of the time you're going to just have a lot of problems with that ruminating because you're trying not to think about the person, and you're trying to convince yourself, I ain't think about that person. I ain't think about him. I ain't think about her. I don't care about her. I don't care about him. And you're playing with yourself. You're playing with yourself because that's all that's consuming your mind. It's consuming you. So what you want to do at that point is you want to start to embrace what you're feeling right there. Embrace it. Look at it and say, you know what? This situation did not break me. It did not tear me. It did not destroy me. It did not destroy me. I'm still here. I'm still winning. Because they did something to you that was supposed to break you. It was supposed to knock you completely out. It was supposed to break you, but it did not. It did not break you. So I'm saying that to say, you gotta start, that's where you start building yourself back up at. You gotta start building back on yourself right there. In that rumination, you gotta embrace what you're going through right there. Because those feelings are feelings that you don't like and you don't want to be comfortable with. But you gotta embrace it and get comfortable with it. Because you gotta figure it out. You gotta figure out, how am I gonna get past this? How am I gonna get to that next level? What's gonna take me to the next level? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna free myself? Well, you're gonna free yourself by falling in love with you. You gotta love you. That rumination falls off of you the moment you start loving yourself. Okay? The moment you start loving yourself, people, all of this old feelings, that crazy feeling you've been having, and you can't stop thinking about this person. See, you can't stop thinking about them because you're not thinking about you. You're not thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about how great life is now. You're not thinking about all the opportunities that you have, that you're not with somebody who's trying to sabotage your life. You're not focusing on the beautiful life that you have in front of you. You're not taking advantage of that. People, listen. I want y'all to hear me on this. Your life is short. Life is short. You just dodged a bullet. This person did not have anything good for you. They were there trying to destroy you. Okay? They were there trying to destroy you. Okay? People, they were not there as your friend. They were the frenemy. That's it. They were there trying to destroy you, and you made it. Now it's time to focus this on loving you. Okay? And then this is the other thing. This is another way I can show you that you were not in love with that person. You were not in love with that person if you cannot prove that you were in love with yourself. If you're not even in love with yourself and practicing love with yourself, how you gonna love anybody else? How can you love others when you're not even showing others that you're loving yourself? Huh? That's my point. You gotta love you. This is all about a relationship that you're having with you. Okay? That's it. We can try to make it seem bigger than that or something other than that. This is all about you loving you. This is all about getting you back on the right page. Listen, people, most of us, if not all of us, have made sacrifices dealing with these people, doing things for them that we're not even doing for ourselves, doing for them what they would not do for you, but you're not even doing it for yourself. People, there's something really wrong with that picture when you're in a situation where you're doing your best for somebody. You're doing your best, trying to show this person your best, and they are just throwing it in the ground, treating it like it's dirt. Come on, where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong where we're going to allow people to just treat us like that, and we wonder why we're ruminating? You're ruminating because you're not loving you. That's why. And you're ruminating because you don't want to do the work. That's why. You just want something easy. Hey man, just give me a magic word and I just want that, and I don't, I want to think about, this situation. You can't do that. It doesn't work that way. You got to do some work on this, y'all. You got to do some work to get yourself out of. Listen, I told y'all, you are the light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to save yourself from this. And I'm telling you this Because that's what I did. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save you. You're going to save yourself. You're going to figure your way out of this because you're the one that did to yourself what you did. Yeah, I know that the narc is doing this and they doing that and they doing all this crazy stuff. But at the end of the day, you got to take that power back. You got to take your power and your control back. Okay? You got to stop pointing your finger at what they did and what they're doing and whatever. Who gives a dag on whatever they're doing? For real? You know, and I'm saying like, okay, for some of us who have, you know, been just recently broken up with the person, you know, you went no contact and that lasted a couple of days, then they called, you picked up that phone, right? Okay. You picked up the phone. You knew when you picked up that call, you know, you knew it was just a matter of time. You thought that, but what you were hoping was, you were hoping this person get it together. That's all. I'm just hoping they get it together. Can you get it together? And they sitting there like, yeah, nah, I can't get it together. Come on now. That's right. Hurt people hurt people. And they hurt. And that's all they going to do to you is hurt you. They are not coming back to be your friend, to be something they weren't before they left. They're not going to do that. Listen, people. Somebody who is serious and a good person, they don't do bad things. They don't do bad things to people. They're cowards and bullies. That's right. There you go. Block plus no contact equals peace. Hey, Bev, put that up again. Block and no contact equals peace. I know that you can't really see that from where you at though, because a lot of times people are, y'all just getting out of a relationship and you know, it probably just broke up today or yesterday and you just beat up right now, you know. You got a long trip in front of you. You know, you got to rebuild. It's about rebuilding. It's about getting yourself back together. That's all this is about. It's about rejuvenation. Rejuvenating yourself. Picking yourself back up. Loving on yourself. Okay? Thank you again, Bev. Say it to him. Block. Say it, Will. Say it. Everybody say it. Block and ignore means peace. There it is. You want peace in your life? Because you're not going to have that person come back and have peace. Because remember, you tried to give them peace. You tried to be peaceful. And what did they do? They showed you they are not about having peace. They showed you that. And every time you try to have some peace with them, what do? There you go. Every time you tried to have some peace, they showed you point blank, period, that it's going to be crazy. They could not handle, they do not like being in a peaceful situation, y'all. They don't. They do not like being in a peaceful situation. You know, it's like if you put them in that, you asking for trouble. You are asking for trouble when you put a narcissist in a peaceful situation. So I'm just saying, like when it gets to tonight, we talking about that rumination. You want to get that rumination off of you, man. You gotta do some work. You gotta have that conversation with yourself. You gotta be man enough or woman enough to have a conversation with yourself. There you go. Block, ignore equals peace. You got to be man enough or woman enough to have a conversation with yourself about what you have put yourself through with this person. Real talk. And you just got to forgive yourself. Baby, y'all just don't know how much power you have inside a confession. Confessing the truth about a situation. I'm saying even when you're just having that confession with yourself, it takes you to another place. But when you're sitting there like, I'm going to just ignore it, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, you're not going to be able to just ignore it. You got to get it out of your system. That's why you're ruminating. That's why you're thinking like, I'm talking to different people and I hear y'all, I see y'all comments when you say, hey man, it's been a year. Why am I still feeling this way? Because you ain't never confessed that to yourself, what you did to yourself. You're not accepting your part in that. That's why you're still ruminating. How you gonna get past something when you're not accepting what you did in the situation? And what you did was, you did not accept the fact that you betrayed you. You did not listen to your intuition, and now you're suffering because of it. And if you're not willing to admit what you did, then you're going to continue to ruminate. Confession is simply about you taking a stance and saying, you know what, I am guilty of something in this. I did betray myself. I'm holding myself accountable. That's all. That's all. Just holding myself accountable. Yeah, that person is terrible. Yes. No question. A narcissist is the worst thing you ever gonna run into. Okay? But guess what? Y'all, everybody, we could sit here all night long and outdo somebody else's story with how wretched and how bad our situation was with the narc we was dealing with. But guess what that's gonna get us? Ain't getting us nowhere. That's not gonna stop that rumination. When you want to stop the ruminating, that's when you gotta hold yourself accountable. You gotta take some accountability. Okay? Yeah, that person did what they did. I get it. I'm not denying that they did what they did. But you did something too. And you did something to yourself. That's what is inside of you, and that's what it won't come to rest. Okay? That's what won't come to rest. That's why you're not able to rest inside, because you're still ruminating about what you went through, and you're ruminating about it because you are not holding yourself accountable. You're playing victim. Like, I'm the victim in this. This person did this to me, they did that to me. No, they didn't. Take your power back. No, they didn't do that to you. You know what? You were there. Nobody had a gun to your head. You were there. And you were there, and you agreed when they did that trifling mess to you. You agreed to keep dealing with them. Simply because they asked you to stay? Did they beg you to stay? Guess what? You chose to stay. You chose to give them that 250th chance. You chose to do it. So your intuition was saying, "Oh, come on, man. Come on. You gonna let them get away with that?" And you sitting there, well, you know, God says be forgiven and blah. Yeah. God was telling you something different. Okay? God was telling you, man, get out of this, man. Get away from this fool. Yeah, you got flaming red flags on fire out here. Okay? Medusa, appreciate you. Appreciate you too. You had flaming red flags in your face the whole time. And people, guess what? The whole time, you always had the option to say, you know what? I'm going to hold myself accountable on this. I'm going to hold myself accountable for this entire situation. Team up. Appreciate you. I'm going to hold myself accountable. And I'm going to get out of this. When you hold you accountable, you're going to see that rumination going to stop, man. I'm telling you what I did. It's going to stop, and you're going to be like, dang, it just went away. You're not going to notice that it stopped. It's just going to go away, because now you're dealing with the real problem. The real problem is not the other person. The real problem is you keep dealing with that foolishness. That's the real problem. When it comes to narcissism, people, honestly, the major problem that we're having with them is that we really do not stop. We don't. Angela, Appreciate you. We do not stop. We do not take accountability on ourselves, and we don't. Don't get me wrong. I know that we've been beat up by the narc, but at the end of the day, for real, we got to still take accountability. We had an option. We chose to stick it out. Stay in. I'm going to stay in there. I'm going to give you another chance. I'm going to give you a 989th chance. Like, who does that? We're giving people chances that would not give you one chance. That's the sick part of this. And that's the part that I want y'all to see. You're giving somebody all these chances that keep coming back in your life that would not do that for you, that has not done that for you, and they're not going to do it for you. Guess why? Guess why? Because they wouldn't put up with that from anybody. Because they actually got a little more care for themselves than we do. They would not put up with that from us. They wouldn't. Don't live your life in that place. Don't live your life in that place. That is not a fun place, y'all. That is not a fun place. That's right. 10 billionth time. I don't care how many chances you give these people. It's going to be ratchet. It's going to be crazy. They're going to always outdo themselves again. You want the rumination to stop? You want that feeling of, like you got to talk to them and, man, have that conversation with yourself. Forgive yourself. People, forgive yourself, man. And I'm saying, even y'all who take their calls and break the no contact, you still got to forgive yourself. You're human, okay? You're human. There's nothing wrong with you wanting a good relationship, people. It's nothing wrong with it. Now, if you're dealing with a narcissist, you're not going to get that. That's why I tell you, I don't have an issue with anybody talking back to their ex or, the person that they're dealing with. I don't have an issue with that because my thing is, I know that person is going to show you time and time again. Every time you try to, jump out there and, put it together on a whatever level, you're going to see. You're going to see. Every time you let them back in, they're going to come right back with the craziness. And it's going to be worse every time. 15 days, no contact. Say you miss her though, huh? She posting what? She posting how sad she is. Ava, hey, you better let her go. Better let her go. They ain't nothing but the trap. Because think about it like this. What was she doing when y'all were together? Was she acting like she wanted y'all to be happy? Because y'all would be together if that's how she really wanted it. That's right. It brings everything to light. That's right. I know, Lisa, we do feel sorry for them because they always got this old tired story about how life has treated them terrible somewhere and they went through X, Y, and Z, and that's why they like this and that's why they treat you like trash. We already we're not going to justify why we keep dealing with them. They all got the same sorry story. And that's how I want you to see it. They ain't nothing but the same sorry story. Because you know what? They can't take that story to the bank and cash it. So why you taking it? That's right. You're going to get burned every time. Miss P, they never change. Never, ever. Hey, I know it's Ava. I know it's tough. I know it's tough. You want to talk back to him. You want to see him, but guess what? At the end of the day, do you want to go back over there? See, right now, but what she doing to you is she just holding you hostage right now. She know you got feelings. She know what your feelings are. She just running the game. This ain't nothing but game. That's one thing that we don't see either. Man, they running game. when y'all get to the part where you break up, you might be broke up, but all they got to do is act right. They're not going to do it. They're not going to act right. Listen, it's going to be tough, but it's going to push you back to you. You've been ignoring that inner voice the whole time, okay? And all she doing is running game on you. That ain't nothing but game. You know, oh yeah, I'm so miserable, I'm so unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Won't you just do what you got to do to be happy? That's all she got to do. All she got to do is act right. All she got to do is give you some act right and everything is fine, right? But she can't do that. Huh? What does she got to do? You ain't got no whole bunch of requirements on her. How many lies do the narc tell per day? Hey, every time they moving their mouth, they setting something up. That's right, they vampires, people. They vampires. Master manipulation. Masters at manipulation. That's right, they miserable. All of y'all thinking they out somewhere living the life and they miserable as hell. I mean miserable. They lie. How is a liar, cheater, manipulator gonna live a good life? How? Please, will somebody go in the comments and tell me that? Tell me how a lying, cheating manipulator is going to be happy with anybody, anywhere. Huh? How they gonna do that? Huh? That's what I want to know. They sad, it's trifling. Get rid of the rumination. It's all about you. Okay? It's all about you, people. When you want to get rid of the rumination, it's all about you. It's all about getting to another place and, you know, it's all about getting to another place and pulling yourself out of that craziness, y'all. Straight up. And I'm saying this just to say, you know, people, you're going to have to save yourself. I'm being real with you. You know, ain't nobody going to come save you from this. I know we talk like, yeah, I got your back. But at the end of the day, for real, you're going to have to do the work to save yourself. There you go. Say, what if you're dealing with a narcissist that's a pimp? Good gracious. Hey, then you already know what that's going to be like. That's going to be your worst nightmare. Ava, appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, I know how it is, though. Like I said, man, that's all game. She just running game on you. That's all. Because all she got to do is act right. That's it. That's all she got to do. Just come in there and do what she's supposed to do. Stop doing the little manipulation and whatever. And everything goes to normal. That's it. She know exactly what she's doing. She know, and people, that's what I'm saying to everybody. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They're setting you up. And they want you to be in pain. So right now, you're sitting around here, you're thinking about this person, you can't get this person off your mind. They know that. They know that when they set it up that way so that when you come back, or when they come back, it's not that hard to get to you because now they know you miss me, you want to hear something good from me, and now I'm going to get back in there and I'm going to finish the job. You know, I'm going to finish the job that I tried to finish on you the first time, but we couldn't get it. You know? Yeah. And that's how it is, y'all. That's how it is. I mean, they're going to just try to finish you off. That's all it's about, y'all. That's it. Say she blocked you over the dumbest stuff. My old chance to blog in 15 days, but yeah, man, she's definitely posting things because I'll see him. Well, and look, when they start posting stuff on Facebook, social media, whatever, they're posting that stuff so you see it. They're posting it so you can see it, and they know that even if you're not following them, somebody you know is going to see it and tell you. Oh man, you see what so-and-so posted? Oh yeah, what's going on with y'all? People, they are, and that's just triangulation. They're getting other people to pull you in there. Okay, they're getting other people to help pull you back in there. So I'm just saying this. When you're dealing with that rumination, that's going to be there for a little while. Remember, that rumination is there because you haven't even forgiven yourself for all the craziness you done put up with. All this sad craziness that you putting up with, you're putting up with it because you're not listening to your inner voice. You're not listening to your own intuition. That's why you feel like that. Okay? That's all it is. You're not listening to your own intuition. It really has very little to do with what you're dealing with from that other person. Okay? That's all. How y'all feeling tonight, man? Everybody all right? It's happy hour, y'all. It's happy hour. How y'all feel? Y'all feel a little better? Huh? Y'all got y'all drink? I'm gonna take a little drink and, let's end this out on a happy note. Because we're not gonna be sitting around here feeling bad. We not, man. I'm not going to let y'all do that. I'm not going to be here and you feeling some type of way. And no, on your way. We're not doing that, y'all. We're not doing that. We're going to take the rest of this year because that 2020 wore most of us out. But we're not going to allow ourselves to just be walking out here in pain. Can't figure out why I'm hurting so bad. You're hurting so bad because you're not checking this. Okay? Check your own temperature. Go in there and go inside of you. The issue is inside of you, not inside of somebody else. Okay? You tonight. I love this little joint right here, y'all. Yeah, hey y'all, I appreciate y'all. Facebook group is cranking. Narcissist Anonymous 101. The Empath Tribe. Coming in, check it out. Phoenix from Australia, what's up? Yeah, come on down there, check us out. If y'all need, you need some one-on-one, inbox me. I'm gonna have a new Facebook page out just for people so that I could add these new friends. I think I got about 1,500 of y'all on the waiting list right now. So I tried to do it today. I couldn't, I did it wrong. I have it together sometime tomorrow. Okay, I'll announce it on Sunday so that y'all can send me a friend request and we can get that coaching thing. You need some one-on-one coaching. I got you. We're going to get you out of that. All that headache, the heartache stuff, I know how it is. You just want that thing to stop. You want that thing to stop ruminating, stop pulsating. It'd be like you sitting there just like, dang, I can't sleep. I can't eat. Whew. We get you out of there, though. It's Friday night. We made it through another week, y'all. And we doing good. We winning. We winning, y'all. That's right. Much love. Hey, y'all, I want to thank everybody, man. I want to thank everybody on my team. I got the meanest team out here. This Tony Turry DJ Rico mix. It's a mix. It's a YouTube mix, so you got to go on YouTube to listen to it because it's not an actual CD or anything. But yeah, it's a nice mix. I love that mix too. But like I said, we're gonna do that Sunday morning affirmation. I want everybody Sunday morning, have your verses, y'all. We're gonna talk about this wicked spiritual warfare that we dealing with out here Sunday morning. Yes, indeed. We're going to keep on getting it in. We're going to keep on stepping on their necks. We're not giving them no breaks, people. We're not giving these people any breaks. Nothing. We're not going to stop. So I want y'all in there. I want y'all with y'all verses in there. You know, tonight, we're going to do a little two-step. You know, get your little two-step in there tonight. Yeah. And enjoy, man. Life is about enjoying, people. How much time are you going to waste of this life with someone that has shown you time and time again they are not your friend? They are not your love. How much of your time are you going to waste? Huh? Straight up, y'all. Life ain't about that, man. Life is not about wasting and letting this stuff go. It's not. It's not about wasting and letting things just turn out to however they're going to turn out. No. No. I want everybody on the same page here, man. We got to help each other out. This is about us helping us. Us helping us out. That's why I always encourage everybody, post your information. Post different things to help different people. Help, because everybody needs help. Some people are not going to hear it the way I'm saying it. Some people hear it the way you're saying it. That's why I always say, put it in the comments. Now, the way live videos work is when I shut this off, it's going to cut all the comments y'all made. So you got to put your comment back on there. I want y'all to go in there and comment on different things that you did that helped you stop the ruminating, stop that constant pressure, that heartache feeling, that pain. I want y'all to post different things that you did, okay? Listen, thanks for another beautiful show. I appreciate you. Thanks for all the love. I love all of y'all back. I thank you. I appreciate everything. From my first follower to everybody who has been supporting me, supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. All right. See y'all Sunday morning.